Hey everyone. So I wanted to show you this new tool that I created recently. Um, Sales reps practice product knowledge often. I've done it myself over many years. Athletes rehearse game situations, but most sales professionals never rehearse the actual conversations, right? That is the problem. In first meetings, most reps default to estimator behavior, meaning tell me what you need, how many square feet is the project, when do you need to get this done, what is your budget. They respond to scope instead of defining it. The rep who defines the problem owns the solution. So I built something to help reps rehearse real conversations before they walk into them. This is SalesAdvisr. You can choose the difficulty level that you want to practice with, the specifically industry vertical that you want to work with, and what sales step you want to focus on. This one is specifically built for the asphalt, concrete, and site work, drainage industry. However, this can be customized to your specific industry as well. So we also built a custom scenario option here where the rep can basically give an example of the scenario he or she wants to practice. Um, and AI will generate a realistic customer persona, the difficulty, and objections based on whatever description the rep has given here. If you want to start with standard, you're going to choose one out of each of these three buckets here, and we will do that in a second. So, a cold walking is another option, and this is great for those reps that are hunting and they're cold calling in person very often, because this will choose a random difficulty, a random industry, and a random sales step. So there is no time to prep, just like the real world. So for now, let's try to gain access here. So we're going to choose one of each from difficulty, industry, and sales step and hit start role play. So if I have a meeting this Friday with a property manager about a resurfacing project, I can type that in and rehearse it today. So you can see that each of these has a different customer persona. Here we have Dave Mitchell. He is with Oak Ridge Business Park. This is what Dave does. You can see I want to take away that he needs some sort of cracking, striping, and pothole solution. He is friendly and open to solutions. He's got a budget that is approved, but needs the work done within the next 60 days. Okay, so here's a little visual of the customer, an avatar. Here are the voices that you can choose from. These are from 11 Labs, so they're actually very realistic. You can type in, but the magic of this is really a conversation. So we're just going to hit voice call and we're going to start. Hey, Dave. Good afternoon. Carlos here with Garden State. How are you today?
Doing pretty well, thanks, Carlos. What can I do for you?
Well, based on the conversation we had on the phone last week, I wanted to come out here and take a look at the property. I know that you mentioned there is some cracking, some striping, and some pothole issues. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. We've got a lot of cracking, the striping's pretty faded, and a few potholes, especially near the main entrance where folks drive in.
Yeah, that's not good, right? I'm sure you're hearing that from the tenants already. Before we jump into the scope here, I want to outline how I approach projects like this so we can make sure that we're solving the right problem. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
All right. So the call that you made out to us, is this driven by visible deterioration, budget timing, or tenant pressure?
It's a mix, honestly. Visually, it's starting to look pretty rough, and I've had a couple of tenants complain about the potholes at the entrance. I also have some budget available now and need to use it in the next month or two.
Right. All right, so we're going to hit end grade here a little bit earlier than we normally would. So we only went 4 turns. That's each time that you speak, it's considered a turn. Ideally, you want to be between 8 to 16 turns. In the interest of time, I cut it short. And this is where it gets interesting. So it's going to give us a grade. It's going to evaluate a couple of specific things here. One of them being the agenda control. The second being discovery depth, our ability to frame. So you can see I got a 64 out of 100 again. I didn't finish, so I'm not too concerned with the grade. But you can see the control agenda, discovery depth, paint to impact, differentiation, and next steps. So all of these are graded. It's not grading our personality, it's grading the leadership in that conversation. So you can see that it gives us a number grade here. It tells us what we did well so that we can know to continue working on that to improve it, as well as areas where we can improve. So, for example, one of them is to set a clear, complete agenda in the first 1 or 2 minutes. It's telling me what I did in this first line. It's telling me I should do this instead next time. And then, third, it gives us a call to action of what we should do in order to improve this specifically, right? So what I can do is I can take this scenario that it gives us, and I can go back and paste it into our custom description or scenario and role play that way as well. So you generally get 4 or 5 improvements, and then lastly, a recommended next step. If you practice one scenario before every important meeting, your confidence changes. Your control changes, your outcome changes. Sales isn't about talking more, it's about leading better. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thank you.